Jai Baba, everyone. Jai Baba.
Jay Baba, Trish, we're so happy you're here tonight.
I am so happy I'm here. I was actually telling my housemates early about what a gift being able to be. Wait, I have something on my screen. I have to turn it off. Being able to create these Baba Zoom concerts. The creation of the concert is this beautiful journey with Baba, and then the concert itself is the gift I get to give to all of you. So, disclaimer right from the get go. Those of you who have seen me before know that I sometimes get so choked up when I'm singing or talking about Baba that I begin to weep. And in years past, I used to just hide and stay away from stuff that made me do that publicly. But now that I'm 71, I just don't care. So if I start weeping, then I will just breathe and I'll let it go and I'll just keep singing. So that's my disclaimer. Um, and I also want to remember right from the get go to thank everybody that makes this possible. It's thank Baba for all the Zoom technology that he's instigated during these COVID years, and Angela and everyone working behind the scenes to make it possible, and you for hosting me. So what I want to do is uh, during the Zoom years, I came in contact with a style of breathing that I've come to call resting in the breathing unity. And the thing that I miss so much, I've missed being in rooms with people and singing and resonating together. And what I found is that if we spend just a moment resting in the breathing unity together, it seems to help create a connection and a resonance. And it's a very, very simple breathing style. It's about shifting our perspective away from taking a breath and allowing ourselves to just receive the breath from all that is and then give the breath back to all that is. So it just gently receiving the breath first and then consciously giving the breath back. So just a moment. I always keep in mind Baba's words that were, I am nearer to you than your own breath. And then I rest for a moment in the breathing unity. So if you would do that, allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give the breath back. Gently, easily. In the stillness of this moment, in the silence of this place, my heart is light and joyful. My spirit fills with grace. In the stillness of this moment, my thoughts a silent prayer, and each and every footstep an exercise in care. In the stillness of this moment, in the silence of this place, there is no separation, there is no human race. There is healing, there is wholeness, there's a tender harmony. In the stillness of this moment, we can close our eyes and see there is love, only love, here and now, you and me, all that we're meant only love. In the stillness of this moment, in the silence of this place, a single light is shining in each and every face. In the stillness, in this silence, there's a sweet and subtle sphere, and I am absolutely certain all I'm longing for is here. There is love, only love, here and now. You and me, all that we're meant to be is love, only love, always love, love. Jai Baba. So these days, I feel I have kind of a script, because if I don't stick to what I planned, we'll be here until the end of next month. So these days, I feel a really strong cosmic nudge to sing about, to resonate, to help myself and my community rest in the presence and the energy of love more than ever before. Baba is nudging me. I'm writing new songs. I'm organizing a concert called "The Answer Is Love," and it's all about pulling people together in a space and just doing songs and spoken word that will allow us to open our hearts and allow that energy to flow. So, not surprising, my Baba's words today are all from The Path of Love, one of my favorite books, and I'm actually, I'm missing some of my notes here, so I'll just have to make it up as I go along. I want to anchor. I want to anchor this concert. And Baba said, love has to spring spontaneously from within, and it is no way amenable to any form of inner or outer force. He said, love and coercion can never go together, but though love cannot be forced on anyone, it can be awakened in him through love itself. Then, he said, and this is one of my favorite quotes of all, love is essentially self-communicative. Those who have it, catch it from those who do not have it, catch it from those who have it. True love, he said, is unconquerable and irresistible, and it goes on gathering power and spreading itself until eventually, it transforms everyone whom it touches. So I want to anchor today's concert by focusing in one of my favorite Baba books, The Path of Love, which incidentally is the second Baba book I ever read. The first Baba book I read was God to Man, Man to God, and I read that one because it was the one that fell off the bookcase and hit me on the top of the head. So something all of you Bob lovers know he's been known to do from time to time. So, in the path of love, Baba says, of all the forces that can best overcome all difficulties, the greatest is the force of love, because the greatest law of God is love, which holds the key to all problems. This mighty force not only enables one to put the ideal of selfless service into practice, but also transforms one into God. I want to say that line again. This mighty force not only enables one to put the ideal of selfless service into practice, but also transforms one into God. It has been possible through love for man to become God. Amazing words. And those words led me to write this sonnet called Compassion, a Spiritual Healing Arts Practice. Compassion and love bring about healing, deepening, growing. Like a river moving into and through us, this finer, higher resonance, the ocean of love, gently filling, then overflowing our hearts and our minds, patient, peaceful, with ease and elegance. In the beginning, I reserved my compassion for my loved ones alone, till that breakthrough spirit moment of realization and clarity. A tiny resistance black voice whispered gently in blood and in bone, and my heart opened wide with the awestruck truth of possibility. In that single brilliantly lit moment, I finally understand I am not generating this compassion at all. No. Rather, I am allowing God to flow through this tender heart, through these hands. And by allowing, I become love's resonator. And so this practice of willingly allowing compassion becomes my ascension. And I, for a moment, become the manifestation of God in this dimension. On a day like this, in a world like ours, when I lose my way, I look to the stars. In the silence there I can finally hear, and I remember love must love. At a time like this, when there's battle lines and the pull so strong to choose a side, well, I find a tree where I can sit and wait till I remember love must love. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. There's no battlefield where there is no fear. There's no better than when the heart is clear. And the only thing I am certain of, Love is blind, it can only love. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Love must love, sing it with me if you want. Love must love, love must love. Love will do what love must do. So on a day like this, when we gather round, filling time, filling space with a joyful sound, all that love flowing outward bound, we live as love, and love must love. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Love must love, yes, love must love. Love must love. Love will do what love must do. Love must love, that's what love must do. Love must love, my heart knows this is true. Love must love, not up to me or you. Love will do what love must do. Love will do what love must do. Love will do what love must do. And love must love. Baba said, where there is love, there is oneness. And in complete oneness, the infinite is realized completely at all times and in every sphere of life, be it science, art, religion, or beauty. Love for God, he said, love for fellow beings, love for service, and love of sacrifices. In short, love in any shape and form is the finest give and take in the world. I want to say that one more time. In short, he said, love in any shape and form is the finest give and take in the world. Mysticism fills a void, but it always makes me teary. Fundamentalism, I get annoyed. Ooh, it makes me weary. And though the Wiccans say they know just where it's at, confidentially, even that wonderful magic leaves me flat. For me, there's just one thing that sets them all apart. It's what I hear and what I see when it's moving from heart to heart. It don't matter what you call it, if you name it, where you bought it. All that matters is that you caught it, and it keeps you on the path of love. It don't matter how you dress it, if you beat it or if you caress it. Don't you let anyone make you second guess it. If it keeps you on the path of love, you can rock it, ring it, stomp it, swing it, or you can tuck it away up high on a shelf. You can rock it, rant it, stomp it, chant it, out at the airport all by yourself if you want to. It don't matter how you say it, if you sing it or if you pray it, as long as it helps to chase your blues away and it keeps you on the path of love. You can rock it, ring it, stomp it, swing it, or you can tuck it away up high on a shelf. You can rock it, rant it, stomp it, chant it, out at the airport all by yourself if you want to. It don't matter how you say it, if you sing it or if you pray it, as long as it helps to chase your blues away and it keeps you on the path of love. As long as it keeps you on the path of love. Baba, Baba, the path of love. The path of love. The path of love. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. The path of love. The path of love. The path of love. Gee, Baba! Baba said, ultimately, it is love that will bring about the much desired universal leveling of human beings all over the world without necessarily disturbing the inherent diversities of details about mankind. He also said divine love is qualitatively different from human love. Human love, he said, is for the many in the one, and divine love is for the one in the many. Human love leads to innumerable complications and tangles, but divine love leads to integration and freedom. Human love, human love in its personal and impersonal aspects is limited, but divine love with its fusion of the personal and the impersonal aspects is infinite in being and expression. Thus, he said, it is the solution to all our difficulties and problems. It frees us from every binding, from every kind of binding, and purifies our hearts and glorifies our beings. Then, he said, to those whose hearts are pure and simple, true love comes as a gift through the activating grace of a perfect master. I need to read that again. To those whose hearts are pure and simple, true love comes as a gift through the activating grace of a perfect master. And this divine love will perform the supreme miracle of bringing God into the hearts of men. Wherever I look, it's pretty crazy out there. I can see sadness, madness, and a whole lot of fear, but the tide is turning. Some people are finally learning Whatever the question, the answer is love. The answer is love. The answer is love, love, love. The answer is love. The answer is love, love, love. Whatever the question, I know the answer is love. I'm charting my course by the light of the moon. Takes a little longer sometimes, but I always know where I'm going. There's no need to hurry. I'm not gonna let the madness make me worry. 'Cause whatever the question, I know the answer is love. The answer is love. The answer is love, love, love. The answer is love. The answer is love, love, love. Whatever the question, the answer is love. Might get a little shaken up from time to time. Might get a little rocky, a little bumpy, but I don't mind 'cause I know where I'm going. And I know I'm gonna get there strong. 'Cause whatever the question, I know the answer is love. The answer is love. The answer is love, love, love. The answer is love. The answer is love, love, love. Whatever the question, the answer is love. The answer is love. The answer is love, love, love. The answer is love. The answer is love, love, love. Whatever the question, I know the answer is love. Whatever the question, I know the answer is love. Jai Baba, Jai Baba, Jai Baba. So, the last Baba concert I had the privilege to do was in February of this year. And when I finished that concert, that was a magical concert for me. When I finished that concert, what occurred to me was the beautiful truth of my life in Baba. And here come the tears, but I don't care. So what also came was the outline for a project and this sonnet, which I'm going to share with you. The project is I'm doing a re-release, a single CD that's a re-release of all my Baba music, my original stuff, and a couple of new ones that I haven't been released yet. And I'm putting that disc inside of a poetry book of my Baba poems that I've let go of a couple. I mean, I put a couple of them here and there. I have 3 poetry books out currently. And I have put a few poems in there, but as Baba gave me this sonnet, I realized that I have a whole body of work that is about Baba, and I'm working on that now. I hope that it will be out in like October or November. That's what I'm aiming for. So this is the sonnet that was born after the last concert you let me give for all of you. It's called The Beautiful Truth. The beautiful truth of my life in Baba rises, renewing itself again and again in my mind and in my heart. With every breath, with every moment, his gentle love surprises, care-filled and attentive, and I remain a grateful part of sweet love's ever-returning grace, feeling nourished, feeling certain, feeling strong. Lifetime after lifetime, I renew my vow. I take my place through the trials and tribulations, holding fast to his Daman. Nothing is more important to me than love's evolving flight. Resonating with this beautiful truth is all I have to do. There is no doubt. I know we all grow deeper in the light. Yes, me and them. Them and you. Oh, Baba, perhaps this beautiful truth holds the key to staying true to the trust you have reposed in me. Last couplet one more time. Oh, Baba, perhaps this beautiful truth holds the key to staying true to the trust that you have reposed in me. There's a kind of love that lingers ever gentle through the years. There is love that's filled with laughter. There is love that's rimmed in tears. Love is sometimes tender teacher, sometimes it tears apart. Love that fills, love that empties, love alone that strains the heart. I'm a woman of conviction in a story not yet told. I'm an ancient country dreamer, and I found that pot of gold. See, I've always followed rainbows, and that made me stand apart. Ever watching, ever waiting for that love that strains the heart. There's the pain of separation, there's the longing, there's despair. There's a moment of reunion, then it's gone. I don't care. I have lived a million lifetimes just to hold a tiny part of this love that changes everything. This love that strains the heart. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. So beautiful.
Yeah, that one got me. Oh, Baba, whenever the tears come these days, I so remember Mani, wonderful Mani, who ran into me once when I was down in the trust in town, and she was asking me how things were going, and we got to talking, and I suddenly broke into tears, and I was so embarrassed that I was standing there in front of Mani, and I was weeping, and she grabbed my face and held my face with both her hands, and she said, "Tricia, how wonderful, you're melting." So that's what I remember now. I'm melting, and it's about time. Okay. Oh. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. When I was just a little girl, about 2 or 3, my grandma taught me about this light that God had given me. She said, someday it would set me free, and all I have to do is let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, oh Baba, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. When I was going off to school, about 9 or 10, my grandma sat me down and taught me about that light again. She said it would remind me about my closest friend, and all I'd have to do is let it shine. Ba-ba-ba, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now many years too quickly flew. Grandma passed away. But not the joy, not the love, and each and every day. That ever-present precious light, oh, it leads my way. And all I have to do is let it shine. Ba-ba-ba, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. One more time, yeah, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, 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 let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I sang sort of a perfect gravelly harmony there.
So I think last time I did a concert for you all, I talked about my grandmother. I was raised by, in part, old country Assyrian people. And oh, I'm sure I told you because I remember I told you about Grandpa. Grandma actually, she sort of lent me her love for God until I found my own. And she was a lover of Jesus, but Baba is Assyrian for father. And so she was always saying Baba. I was surrounded by Grandma. She'd get good news and she'd go, oh, Baba. She would get bad news. She'd go, oh, Baba. She'd drop something. She'd have trouble getting up from her chair. Oh, Baba. So she was always saying, oh, Baba, oh, Baba, oh, Baba. And Grandpa, which I told you, I think I told you last time, but if not, I'm going to tell you now. He used to, on Sunday afternoons after they would come home from church, they went to the Assyrian Church of the East. We'd gather in the little TV room and sit on the floor, and Grandpa would tell us stories about Ram and Buddha and Krishna and Jesus and Muhammad. And he was Zoroastrian. And he used to tell us how God would keep coming back in human form because people would just get off track and God would basically drop back on the planet, say, it's over here, it's over here. And then he would say, but don't tell your grandma I told you this because we know how much she loves Jesus and we wouldn't want to hurt her feelings. So that was my grandfather. And the reason that I wanted to share a little something more about them during this concert is because one of the things that I remember from being 6, 7, 8 years old in that time frame of my life is witnessing the old country Assyrians greeting each other. They would say Shlamaluch. That was the word they used. Shlamaluch, they would say. And it it was this magical moment. There would be this, like, it would be like thick with this amazing energy, and they'd stop, they'd look at each other's eyes, and it was so different from our, hey, how you doing? Hi. It wasn't that at all. They were present to each other, and they would each say Shlomalach. And I kept asking Grandpa, what does that mean? Shlomalach, what does that mean? And he would stop for a minute every single time. He would stop for a minute and get really quiet. And then he would say, it's like peace be with you, but more. I'm so sorry, I don't have the words in your language. And so over the years, I just sort of forgot about it. And then him and Grandma moved to California, and I got to go visit them when I was still touring. And as he aged, Grandpa got Alzheimer's and ultimately ended up in a assisted living center. And so Grandma and I went to visit him there. And by the time that I got to see him that tour, he was completely gone. He didn't know who either of us were. Um, and he was in the village. He wasn't even in his mind. He wasn't even in this nursing facility. And so I would walk the halls with him, and I kind of enjoyed being with him then. I didn't tell Grandma that because she missed him terribly. But we would walk down the halls, and he would be like we were walking down the road in his village, and there would be this farm and so and so's farm, and there's the store where the men would meet to smoke the hookah, and there was so and so, and oh, there's the schoolroom, and there's this, and it was this beautiful time with him of being in the village, back in the village. And there was a moment where it was like his body got hit with a jolt of electricity, and he turned to me and pointed like this, and he said, Shlomalach. It means I see that you are God. And then he was gone again. And so in the old language, Shlomalach means I see that you are God. And the reason that I wanted to bring it up is because modern day young Assyrians all say, yeah, Shlomalach is just a peaceful greeting. It's like Shalom Aleichem. It's like it just means peace be with you, peace for you. But the truth is, in ancient language, it meant, I see that you are God. And so the reason that I wanted to bring it up, not hurt anybody's feelings, is because Danyavad, I always thought it meant thank you. And I know the young I don't know, is it Urdu, that language? But that young people say, yes, that's what it means. It means thank you. But no. Alaba.
It's
During the,
Hindi. It's
huh?
Hindi. It's Hindi.
Hindi.
Thank
Thank you.
you in
Thank you,
Urdu
Rainey.
is
I'm writing that
Shukriya.
down
It's
so I don't
Hindi.
forget. Hindi. So, and I know young modern people say, yes, that's what it means. People use it all the time to say thank you. But I was at a concert getting ready to do Jamie Newell's wonderful song, Danyavad, and I was telling the story about how I learned that I always used to tell people what the words were. And I said, and Danyavad means thank you. And Alaba stood up in the audience, big, passionate. You know how Alaba could get so passionate. He stood up and he's waving his arm back and forth like this and screaming at the top of his lungs, no, no, no. It means bravo, well done. So that's how I sing it. And and I just had to say that. I just had to clear that up. Maybe in the modern language, it means thank you. But in the ancient language, it means bravo. So bravo, well done. And that really ups the ante on this wonderful Jamie Newell song. Jamie, thank you so much for writing it and for teaching it to me. Baba Danyavad, Baba Danyavad, Baba Danyavad, Baba Danyavad. Rama Danyavad, Rama Danyavad, Rama Danyavad, Rama Dhanyavad. Oh Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher. Oh Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher. Krishna, Krishna Dhanyavad, Krishna Dhanyavad, Krishna Dhanyavad, Krishna Dhanyavad. Buddha, Buddha Dhanyavad, Buddha Dhanyavad, Buddha Dhanyavad, Buddha Dhanyavad. Oh Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher. Oh Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher. Jesus, Jesus Dhanyavad, Jesus Dhanyavad, Jesus Dhanyavad, Jesus Dhanyavad. Muhammad, Muhammad Dhanyavad, Muhammad Dhanyavad, Muhammad Dhanyavad, Muhammad Dhanyavad. Oh Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher. Oh Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher. One more time. Oh Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher. Oh Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher, Dhanyavad Meher. Baba Dhanyavad, Baba Dhanyavad, Baba Dhanyavad, Baba Dhanyavad. And thank you. So I need to do one blues song because I can. And then I'm going to kind of wind towards the end, but there are a couple more songs and some more of Baba's words and one more sonnet. So, but first, a little blues. Oh wait, I have a cable for this. Oh shoot. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Unprepared. Thank you all again for giving me this opportunity. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground where we can get a better view. I have to cable it up even further. If we can see this through the eyes of love, if we can see this through the eyes of love, if we can see this through the eyes of love, then we can get a better view. So let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground where we can get a better view. We can see the possibilities. We can see the possibilities. We can see the possibilities when we can get a better view. So let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take ground. Let me take you to a higher ground. Let me take you to a higher ground where we can get a better view. Yes, we can get a better view. We can get a better view. Jay Baba, Jay Baba, Jay Baba.
Jay Baba.
Baba's words again, because I just can never get enough of them. Let's see. Baba said, in order to burst out in a mighty big spirit, to serve as a beacon for those who may yet be groping in the darkness of selfishness, love needs to be kindled and rekindled in the darkness of selfish thoughts, selfish words, and selfish deeds. The light of love is not free from the fire of sacrifice. Like heat and light, love and sacrifice go hand in hand. The true spirit of sacrifice that brings spontaneously, that springs spontaneously, does not and cannot reserve itself for special occasions. Do 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 do. I am the captain of my fate, though I am not its master. I've lived too long to hesitate, and gladly I surrender. When I think of all I've left behind and everything he's taken, if asked, I'd walk each step again. Though it left me bruised and shaken, I still recall each helping hand, each gentle word encouraging, each step, each trial a precious gift, leading to this heart's awakening. Today I live the golden rule. Though I once was young and brazen, my life was folly, I was a fool. Isn't grace amazing? Baba, since you awakened me, nothing has been quite the same. And Baba, now that I've heard it, I'm endlessly calling your name. Oh, Baba, I would do anything just to be closer to you. So, Baba, I come here again and again, 'cause what else can I do? You were rocking me, reeling me, thrilling me, healing me, time after time after time. Thrilling me, holding me deep in my soul. There's a feeling I can't quite define. Divine. Baba, when you awakened me, truly you opened a door. And Baba, now I am wanting you more, and yet more, and still more. Oh, Baba, no doubt about it, you're here, you're alive. alive in my heart. So Baba, what are these veils and veils that keep us apart? You've laughed with me, cried with me, lived with me, died with me, time after time and again. You've been father and mother, and sister and brother, and savior and lover and friend. Amen. Baba, oh, for the sight of you, Baba, the touch of your hand, Baba. But there's nothing I can do now but to wait for you, you'll come again. Oh, Baba, I would do anything just to be closer to you. So, Baba, I come here again and again, 'cause what else can I do? You've laughed with me, cried with me, lived with me, died with me, time after time and again. You've been father and mother, and sister and brother, and savior and lover and friend. Amen. Baba, 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 Baba. A sonnet that I wrote in the Lookout back a few years ago. When everywhere I look, I see God's lovely face, I know there is one path and only one desire, to follow those who've walked before me, called by grace, to surrender everything into love's illuminating fire, to release open-hearted all that I've become in order to purely, brightly burn as the light, singing, speaking, eloquent, though often I'm struck dumb in wonderment and in awe, breathless at the sight of love's sweet journey home. Never did I dream that I might live like this, as love, as light, unbound, knowing that's what we can all surely be. How amazing is this? What could be more profound? After all these years of careful seeking for clarity, for peace, now I understand. When love comes for love, all the questions cease. A little bit of jazz for Jane. What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's not a cloud in the sky, not a bird passing by. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the music in life, it seems to be just like a bell that is ringing for me. I've got a smile on my face for the whole human race. This is almost like being in love. Ba 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 ba. All the music in life, it seems to be just like a bell that is ringing for me. I've got a smile on my face for the whole human race. This is almost like being in love. This is almost like being in love. Ba 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 ba. Oh, how we
Love the
doing
jazz.
time-wise? Have I-
Time-wise, we're great, honey.
Okay, just checking. There's a couple more pieces of words that I wanted to do, and one last song. These are Erich's words that I heard him speak one of the times he was talking in Mandalay Hall, and I finally typed them up. My notes were an exact. I was like taking verbatim notes on a handwritten piece of paper, and the pencil's fading now. So, but these are Erich's words. Even if we can't honestly long for love, we can long to long for love. That much is always open to us. If our prayers for love are insincere and mechanical, we can at least pray to become more sincere when we pray. If we cannot run towards the Lord, at least we can walk. And if we can't not walk, we can crawl. And if we cannot crawl, we can pray for the ability someday to be able to crawl. And, Erich said, we may be surprised that even crawling is not necessary because the Lord himself has come to us and is carrying us on his back. Love is all around me in this world. Love is all around me in this world. Love is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. If you want to sing along, hope. Hope is all around me in this world. Hope is all around me in this world. Hope is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. Joy, joy is all around me in this world. Joy is all around me in this world. Joy is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. Peace, peace is all around me in this world. Peace is all around me in this world. Peace is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. Love. Love is all around me Love is all around me in this world. Love is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. One last time, love, 'cause now you know the words. Love is all around me in this world. Love is all around me in this world. Love is all around me, I am absolutely sure. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. I can see it, 'cause I know what I'm looking for. Again, I know what I'm looking for. I will do tomorrow what I've done today, till all thy names are one. I will sing and I will pray, till all thy names are one. Names are one. I will sing and I will pray, till all thy names are one. And to those who are mourning and to those who weep, till all thy names are one. May their hearts find souls find peace, till all thy names are one. Till all thy names are one, O Lord, till all thy names are one. I will sing and I will pray, till all thy names are one. I know the whole world round will sing your praise, when all thy names are one. On 1,000 tongues it will sound the same, when all thy names are one. Till all thy names are one, O Lord, till all thy names are one. I will sing and I will pray, till all thy names are one. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher O. 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 And to close, my favorite Bible words of all, followed by a few moments of silence. Baba said, I love you. Do not worry about your weaknesses. Eventually, they will go. Even if they linger, love will one day consume them. Everything disappears in the ocean of love. And then he said, because I love you, you have a pool of love within you. When you feel wretched, when you fall in your weaknesses, have a dip in that pool of love. Refresh yourself in that pool of love within you. It is always there. He said, even if you wash your weaknesses every day in that pool, it will remain clear. Don't worry. Baba loves you. That is what really matters. Jai Baba, everyone.
Jai Baba, Trish.
Avatar Meher Baba ki
Ki
jai. Avatar
Har
Meher Baba
Baba
ki
Ki
jai.
Jai.
Avatar
Har
Meher
Meher
Baba
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 Ki
Ki
Jai.
I see that my picture is frozen, but if I'm still coming through in my voice, that's all that matters.
That's great.
You're right there.
Yeah, this could be a cover for your album. Oh,
Yeah. It's perfect.
she's gone that quickly. I guess maybe she.
She's gone so fast.
Yeah, I think she froze and then lost contact, something like that.
My gosh. Well,
Wow.